Second day, Matsumoto, another train ride. Got about an hour and 10 ahead of us. Train doesn't come for another 10 or so minutes. The signs you're just looking at tell you what size train pulls up relevant to its carriage in front of us. So we're catching an 8-carriage train. That's a centre picture there, and in front of us will be carriage 4, which is where we're seated. A bit more about what we're doing and seeing today later. I left my GoPro back in the room, so it's going to be the Sony camera and iPhone today. This morning we left our digs and took a train to, I can't pronounce it, there, and we've caught a bus to Magome, which is us here. We're going to walk back down that way. It's about 8.6 kilometres. Touristy town. Have a look around. Already mentioned, I forgot the GoPro, so it's iPhone and Sony camera day today. Current times are about 10:30. Going to try and be at our end destination by about just before 4:30. Catch a bus. Next bus after that, the train station's about an hour and a half later, closer to 6. So not ideal. Still haven't left Magome yet. Just out the back of the fields. Rice paddies, and I was just checking out the irrigation system, and there's water coming down this irrigation channel. It looks like there's water back into it, like little weirs. You can hear little surges, like the water builds up and surges over like a little dam. It gets fed in. I'm wondering how they control it. Where does it go out? Here. Seems like there's a piece of wood or something there, maintaining the height of the water inside the pond. And it just trickles down into the next one. Let's see it coming in here. Nifty, eh? 10:49 current time, and my Apple Health monitor thing says I've done 1.7 k's. So I'll see what it says at the end. A little bit of uphill. Well, I think they want you to think that wheel is being turned by water. There's just not enough water coming out the end to drive that. So more show than anything else. Really not too far into it, but I hope it's not 8.6 kilometres of shops. Just taking in some of the scenery. Still plenty of retail therapy behind us, don't worry. I think we may be nearing the end of that part of retail therapy. Bit of an observation place here. I think we're going that way, 7.5 kilometres, 7.6 kilometres, the sign says. So we've done about a kilometre. Go over here and have a look at it. Before I heard a native borer. Might just hear it in the background. Chainsaw. Over here is just picking up some bamboo strips. Knows where to look. area growing up there, going all over the place. Yep, ankle breaker rocks. Got to ring the bell. We'll do that because we can. That was pretty hopeless, wasn't it? See if the boss will do it. Not much better, but anyhow, better than me. Not quite 2 kilometres. Try goes off to our right. Looking over here now. The boss just commented, dark, somebody's making lunch. It's not good. Just walking through a village. I think we're going to head up into the forest up here. It's been a steady incline all the way to here so far. Not like this, this is pretty casual. Well, I think we've reached the top of the walk. Doesn't mean the end. Elevation about 780 metres, I think, something like that. 790 it says there. Still got about 5 or so kilometres to go. Catch a bus here if you want. It was pretty quiet before, but some mob behind us yakking. Watch out for the bear. It scares them away. Should have seen the reaction of the chap just walked past us. Little snake here. Small share that wants to be a bit. Boss is a bit worried too. Little, I'm going to call it brown snake. It was brown coloured snake. Came across just behind us, probably a couple hundred metres. Caught assuming a Japanese by surprise, coming the other way. He ducked behind me, so I was between it and the snake. And then we warned some other, again, assuming Japanese, about the snake. Pointed it and they stayed back. Had to give a bit of a branch and move it along off the path so the boss could get past and we get on the way. Got no idea how far we've come now, but it seems to be levelling out a bit, just following this creek down. Quite a pleasant walk in the shade, not too difficult. About 3.5 k's to go, I think, something like that. Well, maybe some drop bears in here. Okay, a bit of a waterfall happening down there at the left. We're heading down there, right down there, all the way down there. Look at these bear bells coming up with 7, 6, 5, I don't know what number this is. They're coming up, quick fire succession. No number on this one. I'll give them a dong anyhow, whether it is there. Number 4. What I pointed out for is these waterfalls, Nakasendo waterfalls. Not part of the track. So we'll just keep on going. It's a bit disappointing. I thought we'd walked a bit further than we have. Still got 3.1 to go. Back into the woods again. Can see some buildings further down there amongst the trees. Might see them coming up soon on the left. Can certainly hear traffic. Not sure if that's the end of the walkway or not. 2.3 kilometres to go, and it's bringing us along the roadway now. So I guess we'll find out. 2.2. So it only came down the road 100 metres. Green spring onions are very popular over here. Not sure what the other plants are. Well, we're just about closing this walk out. About 600 or so metres to go. I think according to Google Maps, I think we're on the outskirts of the town that we catch our next bus from. So I'll give you a wrap up on time and distance according to my Apple map. I know that Google Maps says, I'll drop it in here if I haven't already done it. I think it's 8.6 kilometres from start to finish. We'll see how good the Apple Health app is then. 300 metres. Less than 300 metres to go apparently, according to Google Maps, to get to the centre of this town, I think. So you get the trimming on the tree head.